Hey everyone, this is Andy from Giz China, and today we're going to go through a few of the features of the fingerprint scanner of the Ulefone Power. So first of all, before we even get started, we need to set a fingerprint up on the phone. So to do that, you need to obviously open up your phone, unlock it. There's no fingerprint there just yet, so I've got to use my PIN number. Go into the settings, hit fingerprint, PIN number again, it's all very secure. And then we get into the fingerprint settings menu. We're going to take a look at these features at the top in a moment, but first of all, we're going to add a fingerprint. So, new fingerprint. Now this is a little bit different on the Ulefone Power. Most Chinese phones, when you set up a fingerprint, they don't ask you which finger you're adding, but the Ulefone Power does. And in this case, I'm going to add my right index finger. So I'm going to hit that, hit continue, and as you can see, it says right index finger at the top. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep pressing this fingerprint scanner on the back. And as you can see, as I keep pressing it, the phone is building up a profile of the full fingerprint. And that will mean that it's super accurate when it comes to me unlocking the phone. There we go, it's done. And once you've set it up, you also have the option to set a quick start, but we'll come back to that in a moment. So we'll just go back out. If I go into the settings, fingerprint, and now you can see my right index finger is in there. Let's see if that works. So let's lock the phone. Yeah. Let's touch the fingerprint with my finger. There you go. And it unlocks. Let's try that again. There you go. It unlocks. Really nice and fast. So that's how you set the fingerprint scanner up. And as you can see, it's a really easy one-touch fingerprint scanner. You don't need to press any physical buttons. You just hit it and it unlocks. There you go. So that's a basic feature. Most Chinese phones have that. But as you can see in the fingerprint settings, we do have other options to choose from too. Alright, so the first option is already checked. That's the unlock screen. Obviously we've seen that in action. But the second option is application lock. So if I turn that on and then hit the setting, you can see we can see all the different applications that can be locked using a fingerprint. I've already got Gmail set there, so what we'll do, we'll head out of here. We'll go to Gmail, and it shouldn't open. There you go. It comes up and it's asking me for either a PIN number or a fingerprint. So let's try the fingerprint. And once the fingerprint is seen, Gmail opens up. Let's go back out of that. Let's try another one. So back into settings. Let's try and lock another application. Let's try and lock the camera this time. So lock the camera, go out. Now when you do lock a different application, you need to make sure that it's not running in the background. Otherwise the lock won't work directly. You have to clear it from the background. But now it's cleared, so if I hit camera, there you go, it's asking me for a fingerprint, so I have to hit the fingerprint scanner. So that's really, really useful. If you want to lock anything, for example, you don't want anyone to go around snapping silly photos, or you don't want anyone to download anything on your Google Play account, you can go in there and you can lock those different things. And so only you or whoever you choose to allow to add a fingerprint to your phone can use those features. So this is a really nice feature. It's a feature that a lot of people have asked for, but not many Chinese phone brands actually add into their phones. So what we'll do, we'll just go in there, we'll just remove those locks, and then we'll have a look at what other settings we've got. So we'll turn that off for now. Another option we've got is Fingerprint Quickstart. And as you saw, when I set up a fingerprint, it came up with an option at the bottom to choose a quick start for that fingerprint. So let's test that out. So if I turn Fingerprint Quickstart on, we'll choose my right index finger, and we choose Quick Start at the bottom. I have these different options to choose from. I can set it up so I can have the camera quickly open. Sorry, it's already set up for another finger. Let's turn it off for that. There we go. Quick start. So there we go. I can set that up so my camera will quickly wake up, take a photo, and the phone will lock again. So let's try that. So it's the main camera. And my phone is locked. So now the phone is locked. Imagine I'm walking down the street and suddenly I need to take a quick photo. I just press the fingerprint scanner. There you go. And it takes a photo, and that photo is now saved. So if I just put my hand behind it so you can see. There you go. That wakes up, takes a photo really quickly and saves it. So let's take a look at that. If we go into the gallery, you can see my fast photo. That's the picture of the hand that I've just taken. So that's a really neat little feature that you've got there. If you need to get into your camera or anything else really, you can add, let's see what else we can add. So if you want to take a photo quickly with your fingerprint, open up WeChat, or or anything else, you can set calculator, calendar, Gmail, Google. So you could set it up so, for example, you have Google Now on it, so you could quickly scan your fingerprint. Google Now would wake up, you could ask it a question. So that's a really neat little feature that the Ulefone Power has. Let's turn that off. And let's look at another feature. We've got the camera can take a photo with your fingerprint, so we can try that too. Go into the camera, and again, let's try that. So obviously you've got to be careful not to get your finger in the way. As you can see, I'm getting my finger in the way, but so again, another nice feature. That's very good. For example, if you're taking a selfie, you don't need to mess around with turning the phone around, hitting this button. You can just simply tap the fingerprint scanner on the back. Alright, so those are a few of the features of the fingerprint scanner of the Ulefone Power. Hope you found that useful and interesting. Obviously, Ulefone have added some really neat features in here. I'm sure they're going to add some more features in the future, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. If you have any questions about the Ulefone Power, its fingerprint scanner, or any other feature of the phone, please feel free to let me know, and I'll try and answer you as soon as I can. Have a great weekend. See you all soon. Bye-bye.